We are back. Welcome to another Hot Jobs with us here at Higher Military. Every Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we come to you to share our newest requisitions, both in the SkillBridge internship opportunity field and permanent jobs as well. How are you? I hope you are doing incredibly well. You know, this is our favorite time of the week because we get to actually have a chat with you, talk to you about what we've been up to this past week. We can share our activity, our successes, but also give you the opportunity to ask any questions that you have for us at all. So while you're in the chat and introducing yourselves, hey, Ronaldo, lovely to see you with us today. Please do share, where you're dialing in from. Dialing in, that's very 1997. Where you are watching in from. Santiago, hi. Joe, hi. Juliana. Your intention for coming and joining us today. Are you looking for a permanent role? Is SkillBridge more your bag right now? Are you looking to learn or just hear what we have to say? But also share with us any questions, concerns, obstacles, or challenges that you have. We love to take those. We mind them as you are coming through. We take those, and then at the end of our live every single week, we endeavor to acknowledge as many of them as possible. So if you are not familiar, we have an awesome website. It is highermilitary.us. Take a peek at that, because today when we share our opportunities, we really do deliver a highlight reel of what we have right now. We have so many more on our website that we just don't have the ability to share with you in this 30 minutes. There are two buttons. There's a permanent jobs one and there's a SkillBridge one. So you can pick your poison, decide which route you are looking to go down right now, and see the other opportunities out there. There is a state button, so you can search by location, or you can just run through and see what we have. But what I compel you to consider and remember is what you see as you go in is just a point in time. Our landscape changes. Our portfolio of roles changes on a daily basis. We are talking to clients every single day, taking down roles, putting up new ones. So if you see one that you really like, don't leave it till tomorrow to apply. Make sure that you get your targeted resume and you submit an application as soon as possible. Because as soon as our client tells us they have too many applications, we pull it down and we focus on the next one. So that's just a piece of insider information to share with you today. If you take a look at our event for this LinkedIn Live, you will also see a couple of URLs that we share. And just to highlight those for you, to draw your attention to them, we have one specifically about how to optimize your LinkedIn profile. Take a look if you are looking to sort of make yours a bit better. Also, Mike Quinn, our CEO with the USO Transitions team, delivers a live once a month. It is next Tuesday. I believe it is at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So Tuesday the 12th, that is, I think, or 13th even. And it's called Mastering LinkedIn. So it basically takes you from start to finish in terms of LinkedIn. He teaches you, he shares with you how to really build your LinkedIn profile. And then as a consequence of that, how to utilize it to network on this platform, how to find people that you want to talk to or who may be able to share information with you in terms of your transition from the military or supporting your next role after, where you are right now. In addition to that, I just mentioned when you do submit an application, making sure you target your resume. And if you've heard that, target, tailor, making it bespoke, but you don't quite know what that actually means, or you don't know how to do it, along with our marketing team, the recruiters here at Higher Military have drafted a great resource to really share with you how to do that. And that is also under job seeker resources on our website as well. So definitely do take a look. If we haven't met before, it's really, really lovely to see you today. I'm Lucy. I am the Senior Director here at Higher Military. I've been here for over 2 years now and still love this role as much as I did when I first joined. I am currently based in Alaska, where we are having summer right now, not just 24 hours of sunlight in Fairbanks in the interior, but, Emily's here from Palmer. Emily, hi, it's lovely to see you. But the temperatures are also summer-like temperatures, so I am enjoying every second that we are having right now. I'm going to hand you over to Kate so that she can introduce herself. Kate.
Hey, Lucy, thanks so much. Hey, everyone. It is so exciting to see everyone in the chats, and we have a truly global presence here, which is really exciting. I've seen people in Germany, Korea, over in Hawaii as well. So it's really exciting to see everyone here. Hi, everyone. My name is Kate Wood. I'm the recruiting manager here at Hire Military. I'm an Army veteran. My husband is still on active duty in the Army, and we are currently stationed in Panama as he is on special assignment here at the embassy. So another little global presence here, but really excited to see everyone today. And I'm going to pass it over to Before for his introduction.
Thanks, Kate. Hello, everyone. My name is Before Agby. I see a lot of folks out here. JBLM. Hello, Victor. My name is Before Agby. I'm a sourcing coordinator on the SkillBridge side for Hire Military. I retired 5 months ago, but I've been able to leverage a SkillBridge internship 12 months ago. So this is almost my year, just past my year anniversary, being employed by Hire Military. I am outside JBLM, Tacoma, Washington. Hello. Hi. Sorry, my chats are coming through multiple ways, but I got 3 roles I'll be sharing with Mason Knight, and I can't wait to talk about them. And also we have a visitor with us. Who is that, Kate?
Wonderful. Thanks so much, folks. So yes, we have someone outside of our team here. I'm really excited to have an opportunity today to share a really special SkillBridge internship that we have. And before we dive in and talk to Patrick, I just want to remind everyone who is eligible for the DoD SkillBridge program. We at Hire Military provide the DoD-approved SkillBridge program internships. This is for eligible transitioning service members on their last 6 months of time in service, and that time is calculated from your ETS or your EAS. Our internships are based on your availability. We can work with you based on your timeline, and it is usually within your last 180 days of service. We do strive for a high probability of full-time offer upon completion of the DoD SkillBridge internship, which is in a result dependent on your performance. But we are really excited to offer some amazing SkillBridge opportunities to our company today. And one of those being with Sprout Social. And we have a very special guest today, Patrick Rowe, who is coming from us from Sprout Social. He is a senior manager of sales and development. Welcome, Pat. So excited to have you on.
Hi, Kate. Great to be here.
So exciting. So I would love to just really dive in and hear more about your journey to Sprout, what brought you there, your background, and then your current career at Sprout Social.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been in the technology space for the last 7-8 years, and I've been at Sprout for 4 of those years. So I came in and I was initially working with a lot of our current customers and upselling them on our add-on products. To take a step back, for those of you that don't know what Sprout Social is an all-in-one social media management platform, meaning that we're able to streamline your publishing, your engagement, and your reporting. And that helps organizations like Hire Military make more informed decisions on their content that they're surfacing to you all and how they're engaging with you across their social channels, and hopefully helping you do everything that you're hoping to after your transition to the military is up. So I was a growth account executive, and then now I'm working with our current SDRs, our sales development representatives. I've been doing that for the last 2.5 years. And what they do, they mainly handle all of our inbound interests. So people that are interested in actually exploring our product and learning more about it. We're the first point of contact so that we can get them in the right hands and learning a lot more about our platform.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for that background there. I saw Jared, he said he's definitely familiar with Sprout Social. You're a very popular name in the game, which is exciting, and which is why we were so excited to be able to partner with you in bringing a really unique SkillBridge internship to our transitioning service members. So with that, could you tell us a little bit more about the Sales Development Associate internship?
Absolutely. So it's going to be a program that's right around 4 months. We want to make sure that all of the BDA candidates that are coming through, the Business Development Associate candidates, have ample time to take advantage of all the Sprout resources and networking that we have available to them so that they can learn the ins and outs of what a sales role at a technology company entails. I think a lot of times when I speak with veterans at other nonprofit groups that I've worked with, they oftentimes have this misconception that sales is this kind of gimmicky or used car salesman-esque profession. And that is the farthest thing from the case. Technology sales now is really a consultative role where you're trying to solve problems for the people that you're working with. And you want to provide them with the best possible solution. And then ultimately leave with a happy mutual agreement. So we want to teach you our sales methodology. We're going to teach you our entire technology stack so that you have the tools necessary to succeed. And then we're actually going to put you in the same role as a lot of our inbound SDRs, where you're going to be fielding our inbound leads and learning the ins and outs of how to actually be a really rock solid seller at a top technology company. And that'll all culminate with a presentation that you'll do on all of your learnings that you've hopefully taken away from the program. And then hopefully we'll be able to bring you on full time.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for breaking down kind of what you envision being the process for these SkillBridge interns. And you see it pop up there on the screen. This is a remote DoD SkillBridge internship. I think that's 36 out of the 50 states that you can reside in as in a remote capacity for this internship. We have a couple more questions, but I just want to mention, if you are interested in this role, if you want to hear any more about it, you can just type Sprout or sales into the chat, and we'll be able to reach out to you directly following our broadcast today, because we can't post live links into the chats here. So if you're interested in this position, the Sales Development Associate with Sprout Social, just type Sprout or sales in the chat, and we'll be able to reach out to you directly following this. So you mentioned a couple really exciting and interesting things. And I just want to caveat that in all of our interactions that we've had with Sprout Social so far, they have put so much work into the training aspect of this role and making sure that they really are equipping the DoD SkillBridge interns with everything that they could need to succeed in this program, not just during the internship, but following the internship as well. So I'd love to know, where could this role take someone in Sprout Social? What kind of progression could someone see following the internship?
Yeah, I think to your point, something that's really important to us is laying a very strong foundation for them so that they could really control the trajectory of their career in the technology space. We're going to be providing them with world-class onboarding, and then we're going to have weekly check-ins with management and peer mentors to ensure that you're digesting and then applying everything that you're learning on a weekly basis. From there, the sky is the limit. We've seen a lot of people in a role similar to this one move on to become some of the best sellers at our company. And now we have a lot of individuals that are currently in the leadership space. I actually started in a BDA position at another company, and that's where that first role has taken me. So I think that having a really solid foundation as a BDA gives you the opportunity to really control your destiny in the technology space. And I think that's a very long way of saying you will become a great seller if you start as a BDA here.
That's amazing. It's so great to see like career progressions like yours, other executives in your organization that have started there and where they've come as well. So one thing you mentioned is the mentorship aspect and the one-on-one interaction as well. Can you tell me more? I know you have a very active Veterans ERG as well, and how the Veteran ERG will be incorporated into the internship program as well.
Yeah, that's a great question. So we're actually going to have a split mentorship curriculum, for lack of a better word, where you're not only going to have a direct peer mentor that's currently in the same role as you, so that you could actually pick their brain and learn what they've done to be successful in role. We know that that's incredibly important. It's the most critical aspect, I think, of our team is having the best peer mentors in the game to ensure that anybody new that's coming in that might be new to sales or new to technology altogether, like these veterans, they're going to have someone that they could turn to and count on to help them get to where they want to be. The other aspect is that our veterans, CRG, are going to be mentors as well. So we have a number of veterans currently at Sprout Social that have excitedly raised their hands at this opportunity to work with transitioning active military members. And they want to make sure that you're learning the ins and outs of the technology world, how important it is to network, what it means to build a brand reputation at an organization like Sprout Social, the challenges of transitioning. I think all of those things are really important. And we knew that having only one peer mentor would not be sufficient, especially if they weren't a veteran themselves. So we wanted to make sure that our veteran CRG got involved in this internship program.
It's amazing. I mean, it's exactly what you want out of a host for a SkillBridge internship, is the thought that your company's put into it, aligning it with the other veterans in your organization as well. It's amazing. We're so excited. And again, if you are interested in the Sales Development Associate associate internship with Sprout Social. You can just type Sprout or sales into the chat. This is a remote internship, fully remote internship in 36 of the 50 states. And also we do want to mention that they are targeting a start date of July 10th for their first cohort, which is very exciting as well, because I know there's potentially an opportunity for those interns to come on site at your company on site in August as well, which is really exciting. So Pat, anything else that you want to share with us today or the higher military community?
I think one thing that I've really noticed over the course of the last 2 years of myself and Peter Zink, who's the director of enablement at Sprout and an Army veteran, I think shed that preconceived notion about what sales means because it's the farthest thing from the truth. There's just so much earnings potential and the ability to leverage the critical thinking and adaptability skills that you've honed over the course of your military career. And we want to help you translate those characteristics into a very lucrative and happy career path. So I think the thing that I want to leave with is please reach out to me if you're still on the fence, or if you're completely sold on us. I am 100% open to any questions that you might have related to the role and any details that I could clear up for you. So I'm an open book. I know that the higher military team is going to share my information, and please reach out on LinkedIn or over email. Happy to answer any questions.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Pat. It's been amazing to have you on to learn more about Sprout Social, learn more about the role, learn more about you as well. So again, just a reminder for everyone, connect with Pat. If you want to learn more about this amazing DoD SkillBridge internship program, you can connect with him directly or any of us on the higher military team to learn more. Thanks so much for coming on, Pat. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, team. Have a good one.
Absolutely. Amazing. Lucy, I will then kick it over to Buff. I know we have some more DoD SkillBridge internships to share as well. So Buff, I'll kick it over to you to share those.
Wow. Thanks, Pat. Oh, that was fantastic. I'm excited. I've already screened a couple candidates for already interested in that role. And it's fantastic that they're so transparent and that they're flat communication and they're willing to help veterans. It's amazing. So thanks. For me, I'm going to share 3 SkillBridge roles with one company called Masonite. Masonite is one of our most veteran-friendly partners, offering a multitude of roles across the country. They're a custom door manufacturer business, but if you have an interest or interested in the industry of business admin, logistics, HR, supply chain background, please connect with us. And also we have our partner Jake in the chat as well. The 3 roles are going to be around the IT realm. The first one is going to be information security manager, so InfoSec for folks in the Army. It's in the Tampa Bay, Florida location. It is a hybrid role. That means Monday and Friday will be remote, and then Tuesday through Thursday you'll be on site. In this role, you'll manage the day-to-day activities, threat vulnerability management, identifying risks, tolerances, recommending treatment plans, communicating information about residual risk. You'll be designing, coordinating, and overseeing testing procedures to verify security systems, networks, and applications, and managing remediation of identified risks. In this role, because you'll be in a manager role, you'll have 4 direct reports, and there's going to be some qualifications that we're looking for this role. They're looking for a minimum of 5 years of IT experience and at least 2 years of supervisory experience. In this role as well, experience in the tech security system, vulnerability scanning, and penetration testing is a big plus for this role. One applicable industry certification that they're looking for is the CISP as well. So if you're interested in this role, just drop it in the chat. Information security manager, Masonite, Tampa, Florida, and we'll get back with you. Another role, second role I'm excited to share about is a cybersecurity analyst. This is very common. I've seen in our database a lot of folks that are in the SOC background, the Security Operations Center. They work in the TOCs, the EOCs, and the SOCs. This is for you. In this role, again, this is a hybrid role in Tampa, Florida. Monday and Friday, you'll be working remote, and Tuesday through Thursday, you'll be on site. But in this role, the analyst will identify and report all security issues, prioritize threats, monitor threat intelligence feeds, validate threat mitigation in accordance with company standards. In this role as well, you'll be serving as an escalation point of contact for all SOC analysts and you also be serving as a mentor for junior analysts in the company. So it's really cool to see that you can grow in this one as well. The qualifications for the cybersecurity analyst role is going to be degree is going to be required in a computer-related background, 3 to 5 years of information security experience. Also, they're looking for people with 2 years of experience in incident response, malware analysis, threat hunting, or threat intelligence in background. In this one, a preference with this is a Java coding, programming, scripting, Java, Python, PowerShell, or C++ for this role. Again, if you're interested in this role, cybersecurity analyst, Tampa, Florida, hybrid, go ahead and drop it in the chat. We'll get connected after this. And finally, the last role is data analyst, data analyst, Masonite, Tampa, Florida. This one is fully on site, Monday through Friday. In this role, you'll be responsible for data mapping fields from multiple source systems, and consolidating tables, schemes, views, attributes, and KPIs, etc. If you're familiar with Power BI, this is the schematics that they're really aiming at. Visualization art. It's a good tool for showing schema maneuvers and stuff like that. The qualification for this role is 3 to 5 years working in an enterprise data analytics environment. I know a lot of our folks that work in the EOCs and the SOCs and the talks. They can translate a lot of their stuff working for a commander and a threat analysis environment. They're really good at this. We just made to see it on their resume. The biggest key for this one is Power BI certifications. They're looking for somebody that can be really agile and adaptive to in that realm. But those are the roles. If you're interested in that role, data analyst, information security officer, manager, or cybersecurity analyst, just go ahead and drop that in the chat. Remember, when you go to our site, you can filter by state what you're interested for, and also these ones will be on our remote site button as well. That's all I have, Kate. More from you for direct hire.
Wonderful. Thanks so much, Buff. Again, those were the DoD SkillBridge internship opportunities we have. We have tons more on our website. So go take a look if you didn't see something that was of interest today. We have many, many more to share as well. I will be sharing our direct hire opportunities that we have. These are open to transitioning service members, veterans, and military spouses that are open to work and currently searching and active in their job search process. So I'm going to go through just several titles that we have. We have a huge intake of direct hire roles over the last week. So the first that we have are several manufacturing roles on site in Salina, Kansas. Our client is a national multi-billion-dollar manufacturer that markets quality goods through home delivery, retail, grocery, and food service channels. They are a household name, and it's a fantastic company to have an entry point into. Our manufacturing roles, we have several available. The first is a process safety engineer. We also have a distribution supervisor and a production supervisor as well. So if you are in the manufacturing realm, in distribution, production, process safety management, and you are interested in these positions, you can just type manufacturing roles into the chats and we'll be able to connect you directly with the lead recruiter, as well as provide the full position description with the salary bands as well. So those are the manufacturing roles in Salina, Kansas. The next roles that I'd love to share with you, we had a fantastic intake of roles from an amazing company, another very recognizable name in their industry. They are a multinational investment company, one of the world's leading providers of investment advisory and risk management solutions. They are recruiting for several, and not just several, probably about 15 to 20 different roles within the IT and cyber space. Most of these positions are hybrid as well. You'll work a couple days in office and a couple days remote from home. And some of the titles that we have that they are currently recruiting for are business management support, cybersecurity assessor, cybersecurity awareness training content designer, data ops, senior data ops, IAM consultants, IAM consultant project coordinators, IAM specialists, and SailPoint identity IQ engineers. So if you are in those fields, IT and cyber, and any of those terms sound familiar to you, we would love to see your application for these positions. The roles are available in a hybrid capacity in Atlanta, Georgia, and Wilmington, Delaware, as you can see on our screen here. And like I mentioned, we have a multitude of roles in the IT and cyber field for this amazing client. So if that sounds of interest to you and you'd like to have the position descriptions sent directly to you, or the links following this. You can just type IT and cyber roles in the chat, and we'll be able to reach out directly to you following and connect you with Amber Flores, who is the lead recruiter for those positions. I just have one more to share today, and I know we've had a couple questions in the chat. So if you have any job-related questions, whether it's interviewing, resume writing, how to apply DoD SkillBridge internships, please drop those questions in the chat, and we'd love to be able to answer those following our direct hire roles here shortly. So I just have one more to share before we get to that with Lucy. We have a land mobile radio consultant and project manager positions open. These are in a remote capacity. We've had a lot of interest in these roles, and we are actively conducting screenings. So if it sounds like something that is of interest to you, I would highly suggest getting that application in so that I can speak with you regarding these roles. For these LMR project manager roles, our client is a nationwide leader in public safety communications and systems consulting. The roles are open in a remote capacity, but you have to reside within a commutable distance to an international airport. So about within an hour distance to an international airport. Because you'll be traveling up to 50% for these roles within the United States as well. So we need someone with in-depth LMR experience. I'm looking at all of those signal communications personnel from the branches of service, and someone that has ideally project management experience as well. So if that sounds of interest to you, you can type LMR project manager in the chat. I'll be able to get you the direct link following our call today, and hopefully see your application in our application system in the future. So those were the direct hire roles we have to share with you today. And Lucy, love to pass it back to you. I've seen a few more comments in the chats here.
Oh my gosh, Kate. Between you and Buff, I feel like we've shared all of our website, and I said that we were only sharing a highlight reel today. Congratulations on all of those IT roles. You got all of those out. That was amazing, and a real tongue twister and feat. We have got so many positions open at the moment. So if you would like further detail and you can't wait for us to get into the chat and drop a URL, please take a look at hiremilitary.us. Our roles are broken down between the SkillBridge internship opportunity as well as the actual permanent job. So you can go in and have a look at all of the information. If you have further questions, definitely do reach out, but make sure you read those job descriptions before you reach out and ask those questions. I have been told that my microphone hides this noise, but just for situational awareness, I have got the jets going off overhead at the moment, the fighter jets. I do live on the fighter jet base, and I can barely hear myself. This is how loud it is right now. But that's the sound of freedom for you, and I'm going to appreciate it for the next year or so. So as we finish up today, we did have a couple of questions that I wanted to acknowledge. First of all, I know Kunal's was answered already, but the Splunk roles, are they purely SkillBridge or direct hire? Kunal, at the moment, they are just purely SkillBridge internship opportunities. If and when that changes, we will share that here on this live. Second of all, Ken asked, when do you start applying for jobs? Great question, Ken. He put some additional information, but you said that you were still 8 months out from separation. We always suggest to actively start applying 3 months before you can feasibly start. Because normally, say that first role that you apply for and you are successful going through the trajectory, 3 months is a good period of time. 4 months is okay, but knowing that if you are successful in obtaining an opportunity, often organizations want you to start like you found almost immediately. They'll wait a few weeks. They'll wait possibly, 1 to 2 months if you are absolutely the best and the stellar candidate. But optimum is around 3 to 4 months out. So that's just something that I wanted to share with you. And then Ira asked, what weighs more favorably? A degree in a specific field or a PMP certification in most hiring minds? That's a really great question, Ira. And honestly, the answer is it really depends on the role. I'm not sure what roles you're applying to right now, but if it's a project manager position and they've asked for a PMP as either desired or essential, the PMP is going to outweigh, the certification is going to outweigh the degree. However, Kate, you've got lots of roles at the moment that require a specific degree.
Yeah, so I think that you're right, Lucy, it absolutely depends. But I think in any case, what will usually out-trump education or certifications is experience. Yeah. And I think that definitely translates for any program management, product management, program management types of roles. is that hands-on experience in specific titles like that, in those roles, really does show that you have that experience as well. And I think, the part of the PMP is showing that you have experience in order to earn that certification. So that is definitely a stamp that you have experience in that field. But I hate to say it depends, but just really drill into the position descriptions that you are looking to apply for and seeing what they're weighing more heavily, and what they've put as a must-have versus a desired experience or certification.
I think we've had one final question. We are at the half-hour mark now, 2:30. But Kate Buff, what do you think? I'm just over a year out from my SkillBridge window. When should I start reaching out to companies to inquire about potential internships? What say you?
Great question. Great question. I would recommend, despite what company it is, at about 9 months, you want to secure a host company. There's a lot of platforms out there. It can be overwhelming. I did it myself. And when I reached out to Hire Military, they're the ones that were consistently following up and giving me feedback from resume review. I wrote my own resume, but once I had it, the layout, they said, hey, maybe you should target this. Now's a good year. A year is a good time to start putting. I know you can apply on our website and put your resume on there, and you can schedule a time to meet with our counselors, to include myself. Not counselors, recruiters, sourcing coordinators, agents, right? Consultants. But years out is about a good time, but ultimately about 9 to 8 months, you want to secure a host company so you can get your command approval process through your transition office.
And when you say 8 to 9 months, what you mean is 8 to 9 months before your ETS, don't you? So really, SkillBridge eligibility window opens at 6 months. So 3 months prior to that, you really should be looking. So that's great. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. Pat, it was an absolute pleasure. I think he's still in the green room waiting for us to finish up, to host him today and to share more information about Sprout Social. Kate and Buff, always a pleasure to spend this 30 minutes with you. And everybody else, have wonderful weeks, and we will be back again next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Take care. Bye-bye.
Have a great week, everyone.